Hello fellow humans! Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the weekend. Me and the boys are heading over to the park. It's a beautiful day. It has been so cold here. When we came back from holiday, I think I mentioned this in the last vlog, with no heating, and it's been 13 degrees Celsius in this house. So we have been shivering at night with these little heaters on. But today the sunshine is out. Woohoo! So we are going to a big park. I will show you round. I will show you the Easter egg situation. Look, we've not many left now, so that is good. The boys have been eating their way through them. Look at that, just 3 left. Very good. I will be glad when they have gone. So I will see you at the park. Got some Easter eggs up for Easter. Still. Sound of the birds chirping, beautiful. This was the cafe here. They had ice lollies, ice creams, cakes, a few sandwiches and some drinks. And this bit here was the little Japanese garden. And it's got one of those little bridges that you cross over that you see in Japanese gardens. There's a small playground, and then we started to head over to the big playground. Got to the river here, and there's a bridge, and every time we come it's closed, but it must be permanently closed, I think. It does say dangerous structure, keep out. Got a little lone lamppost there, isn't there? Entrance to the death bridge. Out of Southport, Liverpool, Wigan, Chorley, Lancaster and Kendal, where would you like most to visit, Laurie? Southport, I think, for me. But I have been before. I do love Liverpool as well. All and Blackburn and Bury there. Southport and Liverpool, I go that way. Laurie's just telling me about the Death Bridge, that it was once open.
Yeah, it says on there. There's like a little sign saying that it's closed for private transport. Yeah. That's what it says on.
Out of Blackburn, Bury, Southport, Liverpool, Chorley, Wigan, where would you like to visit the most?
Probably Southport.
Yeah, I went for Southport. It's lovely. What about you, Sebastian? Blackpool, well, there wasn't Blackpool, but I'd like to go to Blackpool too. Liverpool. There's lots of museums in Liverpool, isn't there? And lots of shopping. We can see the playground now. We're heading over towards that. Who doesn't like to go on a big slide? If I can get the boys to go up these steps afterwards into the forest. Ooh, look, totem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's actually counting on the screen, so I don't need to count. I was counting a little bit too fast. Go on, Laurie! 13 seconds!
3,
2, 1, go! Go on, babe! Seconds! Good job! I'm not as fast as you guys, I can tell already. Is that harder?
13, 14,
No!
16, 17.
Oh. 18 seconds. Sebastian was 16 seconds, were you? Or 15?
No, he was 15.
15, Laurie 13. Story of my life. I'll take the high road. You'll take the low road. Bye, Bridge of Death. See you again soon. Oh, Dad, Laurie's just said he remembers walking down here with you and eating a little pot of ice cream. I think it was the ice cream that's fixed the memory into his mind. Look at this, when all these trees. I love it when it's tree lined like this. Imagine if all these trees had fairy lights on them. How magical that would be. It's nice to be enveloped. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Enveloped?
Yeah.
Enveloped? I don't know. In trees.
People get these things.
Yes, they would understand. They used to be by now. Lots of daffs. Spring has arrived. Back from the park now. So I didn't have any breakfast before we went. I'm gonna have it all now. I'm very hungry. It's 1 p.m. I mean, I'm very hungry. Eat your breakfast. That's a good tip. So I'll show you what I'm having. Just gonna have 4 rice cakes. They are the thin ones. Yes, they are a little bit like cardboard. However, they're a great carrier. I'm having some delicious things on them, so they'll be fine. I could have had the nice thicker Rivita ones, but they're double the points. And I honestly think once all this stuff's on it, you won't be able to tell the difference. And I get a bit more quantity this way. Got some avocado, which is 5 points. That's where all my points are coming from. So that's 5 points. I have got some tuna fish. That is 0 points. So a full tin of tuna, a full small avocado. I weighed that out, so I know it's 5 points. Then I'm going to have a teaspoon of the mayonnaise. How much is that, guys, for a teaspoon? Do you know? White mayonnaise? It's 0. I thought it was 1, but it's 0. So I was pleased about that. If you just have a teaspoon, if you're having a tablespoon, it's 1. These pickles that I get, these little cucumbers, they have got, if it says pickled with sweetener on, they are 0 as well. And then I've got some hot jalapeno seasoning for my avocado. So that's what I'm having for my lunch. The only thing I'm missing is some lemon juice for that avocado. I like it when it's got lemon or lime on it, but I don't have any. I've got some coming on the shop tomorrow. Oh, I don't actually know how hot this is, but as I've just taken an intake of breath, I feel like I'm gonna cough. So I think that is very hot. I'll put my thumb over the chip for you. There you go. I had my mum and dad over for dinner. My dad says, "Oh, are we having chips?" Oh, yummy. And there looks a lot there and I'm very hungry, so I'm ready to tuck in. 7 points. Since I didn't have my breakfast, I'm now going to have it after my lunch. So I thought, right, well, I've been craving this all day, so I thought I'll have something savoury and then I'll have something sweet. This is 18 grams of fruit and fibre there. And then I'm going to top it with this Onken strawberry 0% fat. Now, this, I had it from when I wasn't tracking. I do need to use it up. I would not be using this if I didn't have a little bit left over, because when I've pointed it up, it is 4 points for quarter a pot. Now, I think that's really high because you can have the natural yogurt with a little bit of sweetener, some sort of skinny syrup in, some sort of Skinny Food Co. sweetener, and that would be 0. So 4 is very high. However, I've got to use it up. So I'm having it today and I do like the taste of it. It's really tasty. So I've topped with some little tiny chocolate bites that the boys got for Easter. That is a very small amount in my eyes. I'm counting 1 for that. So that is 5 for the yogurt and the little chocolate bites, and then 2 for the fruit and fibre. That's 7 points. I think that's quite high for breakfast. Well, it's a dessert now, isn't it? But 7 plus my 7 at lunch, that's 14. 14 for breakfast and lunch. Stella's having her lunch. She's quite a noisy lady, you know. She likes to get her head right in there when she's eating, like her mum. So I'm now making a sausage cassoulet. Now, how beautiful does cassoulet sound? Very fancy. I had a look what it meant online before I came on this, and it said a casserole where you only cook and serve one portion. That's not what I'm doing, but I'm still going to call it a cassoulet because it sounds lovely. I thought cassoulet was something to do with beans. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments. Do you know what cassoulet means? Am I using it in the wrong frame? If I am, I'm not bothered. It sounds lovely. Sausage cassoulet coming up. Okay, to make said cassoulet, I am using some turkey sausages, succulent turkey sausages. I'm going to chop these and fry them off in my casserole dish. I have a beautiful casserole dish that's really heavy, wrought iron. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law bought it for me for my 30th birthday. It's going very strong. It's an amazing casserole dish. So good. So I'm going to fry those off. I'm going to add 3 small onions, a couple of carrots, a couple of sticks of celery, stock cube, 150 ml of water dissolved, 3 garlic cloves, black-eyed beans, tin of black-eyed beans. You can use any beans, use whatever beans you're having, whatever you like. Does that make it the cassoulet? And a tin of chopped tomatoes, and that's it. Let's get going. First, I chopped a full pack of turkey sausages into chunks and then fried those off with some fry light in my heavy bottomed casserole dish. Is that what they call it? Heavy bottomed, I think it is. Then I sliced my 3 small onions into slices and I peeled 2 carrots and chopped those finely. The 2 celery I also chopped, and my cloves of garlic. My cloves of garlic have tried to escape there. Get in that pan, garlic. Yeah, and then it all went into the pan and I put some rosemary and onion seasoning in there. And I fried that for about 10 minutes. Then I added my beans and my tin tomatoes. I gave that a good stir and then I added my stock. Okay, my lovely cassoulet. Oh, you look divine, if I do say so myself. I've put some salt in there and then it's to go into the oven. It's been on the hob now for half an hour and then it's to go into the oven for half an hour to finish off. I've liberally seasoned. Into the oven you go, my pretty, on about 200 for half an hour. The cassoulet is out of the oven. This cassoulet is 4 points and that looks so hearty. A small piece of garlic bread with cheese, which I've made for the boys as well to have alongside this. Okay, so that's mine. The cassoulet is 4. The garlic bread, I'm counting 5 for that because it has got some cheese on it. So 9 points altogether. That's mine and that's Paul's. Good morning. Good morning, fellow humans. It's a new day. It's 7:30 a.m. on a Monday morning. I will just quickly show you what I am taking to work for my lunch today. For my breakfast, I usually take a shake. It's so easy to have at my desk. So I have put a little bit of almond milk in there, some frozen berries, mixed berries, they were the imperfect ones because I feel sorry for them at the shop, and then some natural 0% yogurt and a scoop of vanilla ice cream protein powder, and I just blended all that up. Me being weighed down now by this big weighty bad boy of a bagel. I I flaked my tuna, which was in brine, which was quite salty, and then I added some malt vinegar to it. My grandma and granddad used to do this for me when I was younger. I like a lot of vinegar on tuna. That is my bag. I just put a squirt of the mayonnaise on there, just a small amount, with the cucumber. So I'm rushing about as usual. I'm just about to set off. I have this bagel, very weighty. Now that bagel is 7. I've filled it with 0 points. So I don't mind spending 7 on the bagel if everything inside is 0. That little squirt of mayo was 0. I've got cucumber and tuna. Then apple, a couple of satsumas, and a packet of the Harvest Snaps, which are 2. They're really very good. Highly recommended. And then my shake, which is 1 because of the protein powder. I don't count my blended fruit. And I don't count my almond milk. Sorry, guys. So that's 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that'll put me on until I get home. I usually get home about 3 p.m, so I'll probably have a snack around 4 and then a late tea with Paul about 7. Back from work now, got changed, got in the house, hung a bit of washing up, and now I'm just about to have a snack. I've just eaten, as it was like sliding down my throat. I thought, oh, I should have filmed this. I've just eaten a Laughing Cow triangle for 1 point. I do have to say I did have a couple of rich tea biscuits at work. They are sat there right in my view. And I did have a couple of those after lunch. Biscuits are so high point. Just gonna stop eating sweet things. I don't mind eating things that are sweetened with sweetener, but things that contain sugar, I think I'm gonna just have to knock them all on the head, because as soon as I eat some every day, then I'm thinking, oh, it's okay to eat this, and it's not, because I want to lose on Thursday. So I'm just now having a snack. I'll show you what I'm having. So just some carrot sticks. I'm going to have this with a little bit of leftover hummus, yogurt and raspberries. The yogurt I've sweetened with a little bit of the pecan skinny syrup. Once again, sausage cassoulet today, and that's the leftovers with some carrot and swede mash. The carrot mash was just a root barlett one that you pop in the microwave, so it's just a couple of minutes in the microwave. That mash is 4 points. I think probably because they put butter in it. And then the cassoulet is 4 points, so 8 points altogether for my tea. Here is a blast from the past. This was my chicken keema spicy chicken that I made in a previous vlog. I'll link that vlog down below if you want to make this. I've got it out of the freezer. This is the perfect time now. I'm so happy I've got it. So I've got it out of the freezer and I'm having that for tea. I will just show you what I had for breakfast this morning because it was a really unusual one. I woke up, I was so craving salt. Like, I just wanted to eat my face off. And sometimes it's either I'm craving something very, very salty or very, very sweet when that's the case. So I just had 4 of the olives stuffed with garlic for my breakfast. Yeah, no, I know. Bit of a weird breakfast. These aren't quite so good because they're processed, but oh, I was craving some of these. 4 of the corn cocktail sausages. They're cracking. They're really good. So I have 4 for 3 points. I had some reduced salt and sugar ketchup with those, and I think I remember if I had 4 or 5 olives. So altogether, that was only 5 points for my breakfast. And I'm going to show you what I'm having for my lunch. I bought some of this, such a big tub. Ramona's Heavenly Hummus, jalapeno hummus. And I just thought, wow, look how much I'm getting there. And it's 1 point for a tablespoon. And then I picked these up. You know what I'm like with low point bread. I got some of these. They're gluten-free, but I have had them before and they are quite tasty. And they're weighty. They're weighty and they're 3 points each. So I'm going to have some of the hummus, some pita bread, some little baby carrots and some pickle, and maybe some dried jalapenos for my lunch. Oh, we're going out for a walk, Stella. Oh my gosh, so excited. Going for a walk? Come on. Look. Go on then. When I say walk, I do mean just at the back of the house. She's just going to have a little run around. We're waiting on somebody coming fixing the heating. A little runabout. It's a bit windy. Sunshine though today. So about 12 degrees. Sunny but windy. She'll be able to smell me dad on his allotment, so she keeps sniffing fence. But he's not here today, is he, Grandad? No, not today. I'm so lucky because I just walk out and we're right into the countryside. Stella! Don't rush, will you, love? Here she comes. Because she's always sniffy. She's a basset, so she's a hound. And she sniffs everything. She's a sniffer dog. So shortly in this field right here, which runs right up towards my house, there will be cows. They bring beautiful cows. When they arrive, I will show you. When they first arrive, they open the door of the van and they all run out and they're running around the field. They're so happy to be out. So I'm sure that that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. I will film that and I'll show it for you. Come back, cows. On the tractor tracks. Down here there is a stream, so we've come over from my house over there, and the next field back there's a stream for Stella to frolic in. Withered tree. Looks like where you would find pixies. You get your belly wet, Stella, wouldn't you? So what are you on about, woman? Somebody commented, I think it was Carla, on one of my videos that she was giving me the stink eye. She does that every day. It's a good job I don't take offence to you, isn't it, Stella? Always giving me the stink eye. Back home. Stella, would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Oh, yeah, I think so. Go on then, sit down. Sit. Paw. Good girl. Good girl. These pita breads are the bomb. They're really good. Keep saying the bomb. Oh dear. What a sad act. The hummus is delicious. It is so creamy. It's very smooth. It's less chunky than how I would make hummus, but it's really tasty. Lots of jalapenos on there. And I didn't go for the carrots in the end because I fancied something sweet with this. That being salty and hot. These are nice and sweet. So only, I think I've got quite a lot of hummus on there. I'm saying 3 tablespoons. So just 6 tablespoons for my lunch today. Cracking lunch. So with my coffee, I'm just having some hummus chips. Hey, I'm going all out on the hummus today, aren't I? I didn't realise really that they were hummus. I thought they were lentils, but they're hummus. And it's sour cream and chive. These are 3 points. I'm having some good food today. Tell you that. Oh my goodness, they were amazing, those Eat Real hummus chips. They were so good. And I'm just having a coffee now. Drop of oat milk and the Skinny Food Co. biscuit flavour syrup. Tastes like Biscoff. Stella's ear Nice and warm as well. A velveteen glove. Sometimes when she's asleep, she uses her ears as a sleeping mask. They fall over her eyes. Oh, big stretch.
It's like Frank's numbers came up.
What? Big stretch, Stella. Oh dear. This is our life. Good morning, good morning, good morning, fellow humans. It is my meeting this morning. So I am so excited. I'm hoping to have lost. I had a gain last week after my holiday. I'm hoping to have lost this week. So I will let you know when I come back from that meeting how I got on. The sun is out, as you can see. Do you know what? It is sunny, but it is 7 degrees. Is that? Oh, it's a wind chill. It's a wind chill. It's windy. The heating was finally fixed a couple of days ago. So nice and toasty warm now. But it's beautiful to look out at. I mean, stunning. Beautiful. Just the blueness of the sky. It's gorgeous. No clouds today. I've got from the supermarket some of these beets, just plain beetroot cooked. So I popped one in my shake. I like a beetroot in a shake. I like that earthy taste it gives it. So like when you put your fruits in, it's sweet, but then it has like an earthy background. I really like that. My husband hates beetroot. Into my NutriBullet, I've popped some almond milk, a banana, a little bit of a mango that works. Somebody had left it at work. I couldn't bear to see it. Just sat there sad. They'd gone to work and left it and then gone on holiday. So I brought it home with me. So a little bit of that mango that I've been able to salvage and some beetroot. So I'm going to blitz that up with half a tablespoon of flaxseed and some 0 point Greek yogurt. There it is. Let's get this bad boy blitzed up. Okay, so this shake is 1 because I don't have to count the flaxseed. I only had a teaspoon. The 1 is for the almond milk. So I can't drink this yet. I am thirsty and hungry, but I'm going to my meeting in 20 minutes. So I'll go get weighed and then I will slurp upon this and a nice big drink of water. And then I'm heading into town. What an amazing day I'm having. So this morning I went to my meeting. I lost £1. Also, we had a really good talk and somebody I think had watched one of my videos from the meeting and she was lovely about it and that touched my heart and made my day. Thank you very much for that. If you're watching this, it made me feel so lovely. Thank you so much. And then I rang my mum and she said, oh, we're going to the pub. Do you want to meet us for your lunch? So I've just scooted over and met my mum and dad. What a lovely day. So I didn't need my lunch. I'd actually prepped some of the chicken mince and bulgur wheat from last night, but I think I'll now be having that for my tea. Yeah, really good day. My skin at the moment is ridiculous. And I know that that is Easter egg based because it doesn't show up on my skin straight away, but it shows up. It shows up eventually. About 10 days later and my skin breaks out. My friend once told me that your hair and your nails and your skin projects what you were doing 2 weeks ago. I've heard that. My friend once told me that and I said, no, is that true? Yeah, apparently so. So if you are having bad skin now and you're thinking, I'm doing everything right, it's what was happening 2 weeks ago, apparently. And if you've got glowing skin and glowing hair and glowing nails, you were doing something really good 2 weeks ago. Keep going. Keep doing that thing. Hello guys, so I'm back home now. After that amazing morning, I have used my weeklies up already. I would think. I haven't tracked it yet. I'm just about to start tracking it. Had pie and chips. I didn't eat it all, and a couple of Diet Cokes. I will probably have used quite a bit of weeklies there. I'm not bothered. I really wanted to see my mum and dad. They were going. I will definitely be on track with my points for the rest of the week. And I haven't come off track really because I've got those weeklies. Can have pie and chips, can't I? As long as I keep within my points for the rest of the week, that's absolutely fine. I've nothing major on. I'm going to see, though, I'm actually going to a concert tomorrow night. It's a Meatloaf by candlelight concert, and I am such a big fan of Meatloaf. Meatloaf, for me, top of the barrel. At the end of his career, he was performing in Las Vegas in a bar, and I really, really wanted to go and see him. Obviously now I'll not get the chance. His memory is kept alive, isn't it? I mean, I've been to see Bat Out of Hell, the musical, twice. Some of the cast from Bat Out of Hell, I think, are performing, and it's in a cathedral, so you can imagine what a fantastic venue. It was the first album I ever got, actually, when I was 11, I think, was a Meatloaf album, and such a big fan ever since. Home now, and like I say, I left some of that meal at the pub. I'm trying to get into tune with when I'm full and when I'm hungry. When I am not following any form of plan, is I am in a full state and I just keep topping up to that full state. So I'll be full after my meal, and then I'll drop a little bit, and then I'll eat something else because I don't want to feel hungry. And I'm a bit frightened of feeling hungry, really. I know there must be other people who feel the same way, and I have to learn to feel a little bit of hunger sometimes. I don't want to be absolutely ravenous. First day I got back on track after my holidays a week ago, I said to Paul, this is the first time I've felt any hunger for 2.5 weeks. I haven't felt any hunger pang for that long. And actually, it's quite nice just to have a little bit of hunger, because you enjoy your food so much more. Say I'm topping it up all the time to that full state, and I love the feeling of feeling full. I know a lot of people don't. My best friend, she can't stand to feel over full, and I know a few people who are like that, but I enjoy that feeling of it. To me, it feels quite comforting to feel pretty full. So I understand that. And I am trying to be in tune and to feel a little bit of hunger, not go all the way down the scale, but to also make sure that I am hungry before I start eating, and to make sure also that I am full after my meals. So some nights I can eat and then I'm still hungry, so I start eating like a bag of Low Point crisps and a Skinny Food Co chocolate pot, and I'm hungry still, so then I'll have some cereal, and then I might have another bag of Low Point because nothing's hitting the spot, because I'm not wanting a snack, I'm hungry. What I feel is, for me, good fats fill me up for sure, so they seem to satiate me so much more. Avocado, salmon, flaxseed. I need to, if I'm feeling hungry, my best bet for me is to add some fat to that meal, which sounds counterintuitive because you start scrabbling for points when you're in that situation. When you're really hungry and you're already starting to grab things, and you think, I've not had enough tea, but I haven't got enough points to eat anything else. What I need to remember is it's better to have some salmon and go over my points a tiny little bit with something to have with that salmon, and have something like that, rather than just eating all this processed rubbish. There's snacks, and I love a snack, I'm not saying I don't, but there's a time and a place, and if I'm hungry I should be eating something proper. That's where I'm up to at the moment. I lost £1 this week. I was hoping it would be a little bit more. To be fair, I had my trainers on, they have a big wedge on the bottom. Fully clothed, aren't you? And I think it'll probably turn next week. I mean, I've been doing it this week, but I was tapering down, wasn't I, at the start, and then getting into tracking. So I think as long as I stay on track now this week, I will hopefully see a £2 loss next week. I'm saying that on camera now. I want to see a £2 loss next week from myself. So I can't go back on that now. I've said it, £2 I'm hoping for. So we'll see how we go with that. Keep me accountable, guys. And I hope you guys are feeling motivated this week. Let me know down below if you're the same with the full and the hungry situation. Do you like to feel full and keep topping up? I know you're trying to break that. Or are you one of these that does like to feel, that is hungry and hates to feel over full? I'm gonna leave it here for today, guys. I hope you're all having a really good week, and I hope that the sun's out where you are, and even if it's not out, I hope you're warm and dry, and I will see you next time.